Well, hello and welcome again to River Valley Farm. We didn't make it to this thing yesterday. Plans changed. My wife's Explorer threw a belt, busted an AC line, blah, 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 right? But before we get too far into this, it stinks in here. Imagine that. It's been sitting here for 3 years and it don't smell very good. So I don't know if this is going to help or not, but might just make it kind of, I don't know, worse. But it's a start. So don't know if it's gonna help, but it's a start. So we sprayed a half a can of Dollar General Lysol in the cab, rolled down the windows. I can smell the cheap Lysol over here, so I guess that's a good step in the right direction. There's this thing. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention when I took this linkage off here so I could separate the carburetor from the tank. And anyway, it looks correct to me, but low idle position is over here, is there basically. And as you can see, which it is kind of spring loaded out of that position, but there's no way the governor is going to overcome that. So I've been puzzling at this for quite a while, trying to figure it out, and I'm not really getting anywhere. I've tried hooking it up 3 different ways and different stuff, and nothing really seems to work. So yeah, if you put this piece on a different way, it doesn't work. Yeah, anyway, this piece has turned into a lot more fun than what I really wanted it to be. But I'm gonna keep messing with it, I guess. First things first though, we're gonna pull the throw the hood up on that thing and put the new batteries in it. And well, actually no, we're gonna look around for mouse nests and stuff first, I guess. So here she is. What's considered to be the latest and greatest version of one 7.3 liter Power Stroke diesel. This is a 2002 model truck, and it was, or is I should say, this one was rated at 275 horsepower, 2,800 RPM, and 525 foot-pounds of torque. I don't remember what RPM the torque comes in. I think it's like 1,800 or something, but anyway. It was the beast of the East in its day. And it was still way more than that 7.3 over there. Another, well, you know, way more, 50 horsepower and what, 100 foot-pounds of torque basically. So, you know, in 7 years they had advanced it that much. You can get more out of them, you can get way more out of them, but, and as far as that goes, I had way more out of this one back in the day. But anyway, on to the task at hand. I'm going to look for mouse nests down in the intakes and stuff like that. Don't really want to deal with that today, but anyway, first I got to spray some more stuff because it's starting to smell bad in here again. And of course, along with the search for mouse nests, we find wasps' nests, which is never any fun, but that's what we find. So both the uprights on the brush guard have wasp nests in them. So let me spray those, and then, you know, maybe go eat lunch and come back and try again. But, yeah, anyway. And don't worry, we got lots of that stuff over there, see? Well, that would have done for a garbage can, but anyway, I guess not now. Okay, so completely surprisingly, I don't see any sign of mice having moved inside the engine. Or in the engine compartment as far as that goes. I mean, even over here in the air filter box, if I can get some light in there with you, I don't see any sign of mice. Shocking, to say the least, but we're not out of the woods yet. Yeah. I guess next up, I need to try and get a hold of the crank pulley down there and turn it by hand just to make sure, good and sure, we don't have another issue. I would hate to put the starter on it, crank it, and find out that it locks up, so we don't want to do that. There was completely nothing wrong with this engine as far as mechanically with the engine when I put it here, but it's been 3 years, guys. That's a problem. That could be a problem anyway. And I'd much rather find out gently than breaking stuff. Sorry if I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but I found the source of the stink. It was in here, or most of the stink anyway, maybe. The glove box. Whether it runs again or not, I don't want to have to smell it, so as much sense as that makes, right? But anyway, I've just really hated leaving this thing sit here for this long, but I just have not had, well, I haven't had need of it for one, nor have I had time to mess with it. Random old papers, receipts, parts, blah, 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 blah. What's that? Oh, that's a light bulb, I bet you. Or a box that the light bulb came in. Anyway, I should quit. But yeah. So we're getting places, I guess. Oh, damn it. Gotta watch where I'm walking. Now to find a socket that I can fit on the balancer so I can turn it and see if we got something or not. Right, that's what I was gonna do. All right, tight but turns. I got it to go all the way around once. That's good enough for me at this point in time. In case anybody wants to know, it is in fact a 24mm socket that it takes to turn, or the balancer bolt itself is a 24mm. Let's see. I really don't know what to do, what we should do next. I don't want to put it completely together because, well, you know, because basically we got other things to worry with before we get to that point, basically. But I don't know really what to say about it. I think it's time we set the batteries in, crank it, and see what happens. As I mentioned previously, probably many times, it has a no start when hot issue. So, or at least it did years ago. There's more of them lovely old wasps right there. Yeah, there's a big nest in there. Sons of bitches. Okay, so batteries in, terminals tight. It's been 3 years. I guess it's time to see what happens. I'm not gonna, where are you at? Okay. I haven't seen any wasps for a while, but I'm still kind of leery of them because, well, I'm not deathly allergic, but I am allergic. And not just a normal little swelling up reaction, but like, you know, my hand will get 5 times its normal size and shit like that. And then, of course, when it gets like that, you can't do anything. And then it takes 4 or 5 days for it to go away. So I try not to tangle with them things wherever possible. Anyway, batteries are in, batteries are hooked up. It's been 3 years. 3 years, so let's see if it'll do anything at all, I guess. I don't know what else to say for it. Of course, I won't be able to tell very much. But anyway, I guess you'll be able to see that it is cranking. Or if it cranks at all, right? There ain't near as much metal on the front of this one as there is on the white one there. Dang it. Anyway. Not near as much metal. That sucks. Well, I hate to put you upside down because then I got to flip the video and blah, 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 right? So anyway, let's do that. And then maybe that'll work. We'll see. That shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. About that. It idles. I have missed that sound. Okay, well, to say that I am pleased is an understatement. It started, it ran. We got a long way to go, but it started and it ran, so that's good. We do still have, yeah. And then there's still the problem of a hot no start, but we've got a long way to go before we can even worry about getting it up to temperature. So and who knows, maybe the problem fixed itself in the last 3 years of sitting here. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I guess we're gonna call that good on this one and go from there. I'm gonna go bale some hay and then come back here after I get done doing that and start putting stuff back together. I got to get the AC compressor on, the belt on, the intercooler tubes hooked up, and then, well, yeah, we got it all there, piping hooked up and stuff, and then we can at least let it sit here and idle until things warm up and see what it does. So yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with this project hopefully tomorrow, unless of course the something else throws a belt and chews up an AC line. So yeah, have a good day.